Hello, me handsomes. So today, I'm right under the light, really awkwardly. Let's sit down in this nice comfy wingback chair that the Premier Inn have offered us. Today we are technically day 2, day 1 of our family trip to the Cotswolds. So yesterday we did the really fast, didn't we? We did really fast. Yeah. And then today, we're going to be going to Daylesford Farm. Don't know a lot about it other than the famous parks and stuff. So yeah. And then it's just really expensive, so we'll see what that's like, and then we'll make our way to Norton, where we'll be staying for that and see the time. And then during this trip we're going to be going to Oxford. We will be going to various different places throughout the Cotswolds before we return home in a couple of days. Aren't we, Lily? Say hello? No, say hello today. Too much porridge on your face. So our first stop was Daylesford Farm Shop. Now, if you know Daylesford, you'll know it is frequented by famous people. It's also from the famous scene in Clarkson's farm, where he goes to buy food for a nice sort of ploughman's lunch, buys a few things, gets a £20 note out, and turns out it was about £80 for all the things he had bought. So it is very, very expensive, and that's a big trend in the Cotswolds we found when we visited. But Daylesford, as you can see, is exceptional. It's exceptionally clean, it's exceptionally nice, the staff are really nice. What do we buy from there? Well, we bought some sauces, which we'll be doing in some later reviews. We bought some chutney just for our own, because we like
a good chutney. And of course we had lunch there as well. And my wife, she bought one of their famous candles. Now they do these very famous tomato vine candles, which does what it says on the tin, really. It does smell exactly like that kind of fresh garden smell of when tomatoes are growing. It's a very unique smell, and if you know the smell, you know what I mean. And they do that there. I won't tell you how much the candle was because it was excessive. But yeah, it is a very, very cool place, Daylesford. I love that it's all local. It's all there in front of you. You can see it being produced. You can see the cows walking around that will eventually become the beef. You can see the milking cows where they get their milk. You can see the chickens where they get their egg. You can see all sorts. They have a cheese room. Not my kind of thing, but it's incredible there. It's really cool. And you will see we do go and have lunch there. And we had the most amazing burger. And I'm not a massive fan of burgers, as I've kind of stated in previous videos. But this one, exceptionally good. Everything just tasted so nice, so fresh, delicious. It was a really good way to start. We had the sun shining, a really nice glass of Daylesford wine as well, their own wine, grown in the area as well. Fantastic way to start the trip. So I'd highly recommend a visit, but you might want to take a second mortgage out or a new credit card to be able to go for it, because like I say, it is expensive. It is a place that there is a club around the back, which is often visited by the Beckhams, Clarksons, Hammonds, big names, lots of money. We did accidentally take a turn into it because it's not very well signposted. And in the car park, all manner of ridiculously expensive cars in their Rolls Royces, etc., like that, in their Lamborghinis and all sorts in there. So it is a very exclusive place, the club around the back of it. But of course the farm shop is open to the riffraff like myself. And yeah, it was a fantastic way to start the trip, and we'll carry on. We will continue our journey around Daylesford, and eventually we'll get to Chipping Norton, which is where we had our little kind of base camp in the Premier Inn there. Like I said, look at that burger, and the kitchen is absolutely stunning. It had this fantastically massive log fire oven. They were cooking pizzas in there. It was so bright and vibrant in there, so welcoming, set out really well. Again, fantastic food on offer. Absolutely loved it. But like I said, for now, off we go to Chipping Norton. Now we're in Chipping Norton, the heart of it at the moment. It's not a very big place, but it had kind of lots of surrounding areas to it. There was everything you kind of need to survive, really. A Sainsbury's in the centre, an M&S just outside, an Aldi just outside, a massive co-op. I'd never seen a co-op of that size. It had its little lounge cinema, which looked really cool and comforting, and the Premier Inn 5-minute walk, if that, from all the pubs and so on like that. Now, it's interesting, this place, because I spoke to someone when I came back and said, we went to Chipping Norton and all that, and he went, isn't it funny how Chipping Norton is kind of the ugly village in the Cotswolds? And it didn't really occur to me, because I thought, the buildings are really nice, they're clean, it's a nice clean area. But he was absolutely spot on. When we go to Burford, Burton on the Water, Stow on the Wold, you will see the difference in what we mean by that. And there we do go to them on the last day. Absolutely stunning places to visit. And Chipping Norton is nice, but they're absolutely right. It is kind of the ugly one of all the little villages and towns in the Cotswolds, just because it's a little bit different, bit more of an everyday town, I would say. It's got its charity shops. It's got plenty of pubs and bars and restaurants. It's got a WH Smith's. It's got a post office. It's got all this and that. And yeah, it doesn't have the kind of the charm that some of the other Cotswolds places have. But like I say, we use this place more as a base. We did obviously have to have a wander around because it's Chipping Norton, famous from the Diddley Squat Farm, which again we do go to on the last day, which was a really fun and exciting day. But yeah, this is basically the start of our 3-day adventure. Of course, the day before we did go to the Wingfest, which that video will be released way in advance from this one. These will be released probably in December time. And we went to them in September, so it just shows the difference in time that I'm uploading this. But overall, a fantastic trip, and I'll leave you now with some more annoying music and the rest of our little clips around Chipping Norton. So take care, guys. Ta for now.